So when you talk about pushing off the ground, am I pushing into the person, or am I pushing to then move my body in such a way to issue the energy?
Okay. All right. Neither. Actually, it's neither one. You're not pushing into the person, right? And you're not just getting you have to say, okay, using the ground strength means pushing against the ground or pressing into the ground to create force that travels up and out. The purpose for that is to issue energy onto the person, your opponent, your practice partner, whatever. You don't push hands, you're fighting or whatever. So it doesn't do me any good to create pressure and push up and then do this, because that energy's been exhausted already. I exhausted it, and then I'm doing this. Now I'm just pushing with my arms, right? So what was that for? It didn't have any purpose, right? I just expended that energy that comes from the ground. I did it. Now there's nothing, and now I did that. I may as well have just been standing there and did that, right? So you don't actually create that pressure or that pressing into the ground until you're touching someone. We touch and then we go. We make contact, we feel their center. Once we know what we have, we go, right? So, so if I'm here and I come in, see, I'm not pressing yet. Excuse me, I'm not pressing yet. But my hands are on you now, I've touched. So now the pressure from my leg starts to, my foot against the ground goes. And it moves this all in one. It's all together. Pressing, as I press, you go. Excuse me, because it's coming all at once. Here. Right? So this is this. My hand is expressing the ground strength. So in order to do that, it has to, the issuance has to be simultaneous, or actually because of the pressure from the ground, right? So when the rocket that we talked about before, we like to fuse, the little rocket that we have when we're kids, we like to fuse and the rocket goes up into the air. The rocket goes up because of the pressure coming out the bottom of the rocket, right? So the pressure starts to push down and forces the rocket up, right? So just like this, the pressure starts to go down, and it forces my hands into you. It forces the energy into you. So that's the ground strength. So that's why when someone's big, even though they're big and they hunker down and you come up and you just move them easy, it's not because you're strong and pushing with the arms. You just fix the arms. The arms are fixed, right? So we're here, I come here, my arms are fixed. They don't move. Now I use the ground. I direct the ground strength. Pressing down, and then it comes out into you. Same thing if I were coming here and doing press. See, I come here, I touch first. Then I give the pressure, this pressure coming from the ground. You see my leg, my back leg, pressing, chomp, right? Come out, very little movement. My arms are fixed. They just have a little give in them, like shock absorbers, right? Because they're hitting your body, like your car has shock absorbers. They have to have a little give, not big give, and not using the arms, just the ground strength. So there's no sense, and this is a common mistake. People will do stuff like come here, and then they come in here, and then they come here. Well, you just issued all your energy. I mean, how do you use the ground strength that you just used? So if I come back this way, here, and I'm all in, and then I come down, and then I shift, that's my pressure here. They shift and use all that energy, and now they want to push. Everything's done. When you get to the push, it's just your arm strength that's left, except for coming here, and now here. And now from here, I can go from here. The pressure is what moves my arms. My arms aren't moving on their own. It's that leg here, and I can issue.